let's get going. Oh, what even were we doing last time? I don't remember. Guess we'll find out in a minute when we get into game. I believe we were waiting for some stuff to finish still. I think teleport had just finished, and so we were going to start doing the weapon technology one. But I don't remember what all else was going on. Come on, loading screen. Sometimes I wish this game would load just a little bit faster. Anyway, it's almost done now. Just a few more seconds. And what ship am I even in? Wheelbarrow. Okay. We have the weapon mission up.
Asteroid.
Well, let's go ahead and get started on that. I'm just going to...
Engaged.
Yeah, just engage autopilot. At least we can be moving while we look around and see what's going on. Okay, this has a whole long list of things to do. Oh, yes, because we were adding more piers and more storage. Liquid and solid, it looks like. Okay. And a little bit of computronic substrate production left to finish off. Okay, computronic substrate, more energy cells, and then it was storages, and finally giant piers. This is like the weirdest looking station ever built, I think. Okay, how much money does the station have? 15k currently. Silicon and ore are both low. That is a problem, because we are in desperate need of more stuff. It looks like we've got a lot of ships docked unloading.
Danger. Hazardous entering system. Barca's Cascade.
Okay. Why do you have... Okay, does alerts from hours ago that for some reason would just apparently never clear. It's really annoying. I wish they didn't do that.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Okay.
Entering system. Silent witness.
He's a mineral miner. Currently docking and executing a trade. Got some PIO agricultural traders. What are they doing way out here? And a PIO intermediates trader, Baldric.
Pathetic.
Okay, whatever. Not sure what they're doing way out here, but anyway. How much money do we have? 65 million? We should probably spend some of that on buying more miners.
18 billion.
Let's actually do that right now, while I'm thinking of it. Because we're definitely going to need more large miners. Let's get... I probably better buy a couple more gas miners. Yeah. I think we'll buy...
Cache is located around here. Do be careful in this area.
Do I buy 4 of each?
Autopilot disengaged.
I'm really tempted to buy 4 of each large miner. 4 Hokkaido gas and 4 Hokkaido minerals. You know what? Screw it. We're doing it. And then we'll buy 4X. Oh, no. L's. Hokkaido minerals. Moderate miner. Add to shopping list. Oh, shit. No, we don't want to confirm the order yet. We want 4 of them. And boom. There goes like almost all of that 60-some million we had. On the other hand,
Lockbox.
it is definitely true that you need to spend money to make money. I'm going to try doing this with the ship. Just for the crazy of it. They look like they have nice, big, easy to shoot tabs, so we'll see if we can do it with the ship guns. Terran guns seem like they'd be easier to do than some of the others anyway. Okay. Okay, that was a mistake.
Laser tower Mark II. Laser tower Mark II.
Go away, please.
Laser tower Mark II.
I wonder if you can actually fail this quest. It would sure be interesting if you could. But note to self. Trying to do this with the ship guns
Lockbox.
is a task fraught with peril. We're going to try one more. And if that fails, we'll go back to the smart way. Also, the aim point is being really weird here. It would probably make a certain amount of sense just to do this the proper way. Hello, Dread. Oh, and thank you very much for the subscription. Oh God, why? Okay, come on. Yeah, it'd be faster just to get out and shoot it by hand. Come on. And for 3 months in a row, no less.
Once you have what we need,
All right.
bring the items to me and we can get started.
Okay, that was possible, but it's faster just to get out and do it by hand. Never actually tried those with a ship before. So, we need to go talk to Boso anyway, because we got another quest. A grand experiment, apparently.
Entering system. Grand exchange.
Which I think has to do with moving the headquarters, which is something I'm actually very interested in doing because I would like to have it up in split space, thank you. It might be a bit outside of our budget though. But there's only one way to find out, so it is listed as a hard mission. I need to do it at some point. And so you might as well get started. If you run into anything that's too difficult, as in like cost too much or will take too much time or anything like that, we can always easily stop. Okay. That's annoying. Go get a nice angle. There's no reason not to drop out of travel drive here because this thing charges quickly. Also, it's not like it's going to keep us in travel drive going through it, so we might as well just thrust her right through the middle. I hate superhighways.
Entering Grand Exchange 1.
Okay. And there is the HQ, which I would dearly like to move. I'm kind of curious what would happen if we moved it while the PIO mission is still going on. Would they move along with it? Or maybe we have to complete the PIO mission first. Interesting questions. Guess we'll find out once we talk to Bozo. You know, they really should not have given him a clown name. He's probably the coolest character in the whole game, and it's far too easy to make fun of his name. Alrighty. Down in through here. And off to the science lab. First to complete this mission.
Hello there. Now then, we should be able to begin our research. I look forward to seeing how this turns out. Hello there.
And now...
You will find that a new item of research is available. Given what we have learned from our teleportation research, I believe we can apply it on a grand scale. This experiment will result in the relocation of this station to another position within this sector. That is,
within this
sector. Into
sector.
Some disastrous issue, of course.
I would rather go to another sector, thank you very much.
Hello there.
Okay, well, we're not gonna start that mission. Okay, is that actually a grand experiment? Yeah. Research high mass teleportation 1. Okay. How much is it going to cost? Also, high mass teleportation 1. Okay. 1,000 Nvidium, 8,000 superfluid. Yeah. 10,000 advanced electronics. Okay. I see. We will be doing that eventually. Getting that much advanced electronics all in one place when we're not going to be able to produce them might be too much for this run. Okay, back to the wheelbarrow. We might have to do that in a different run, because trying to get 10,000 advanced electronics all in one place by just buying them from NPCs.
Katana.
Hello.
Advanced electronics always seem to be a shortage anyway. Buying even just 1,000 is a bit difficult. I don't know. We'll see what it's like near to the end of the run. You might be able to do it as kind of a capstone project or something. Okay, for now though, that's not really a possibility. So, where should we go from here? Actually, how are we doing on those ships we ordered? First few are ready. Okay. Sector activities. Mine at home. Sector activities. Mine at home. Owned property. First steps. Beta group. Mine for group beta. Did I have both of these selected properly? Okay, there we go. Mine for commander, group beta. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And you. Detector activities, mine at home. We're definitely going to need those extra piers we have going. So our current piers are not going to be enough. Mine for commander, group beta. Hello? There they go. Now they're showing up in the list. Okay. Now the first two mineral miners are coming out. It'll be another 6 minutes or so before all of those are done. The next step is probably for us to go back home. How are things going on the home front, for that matter? What do I have in the way of resource probes scattered around here, and should I scatter more? I don't know how dedicated they are to... Yeah, apparently they're doing a lot of mining out here where there is no probe. Probably should just go back home and pick up some resource probes. And scatter them around the system a little bit more. Also, I should probably change the mine at home order. Also encompass this system. 141 ore and silicon. 115 ore and silicon. So ore and silicon would be a little richer here in theory. I don't think I have any probes there though. I don't actually have any probes.
Entering Grand Exchange.
Okay.
4.
This platform's still doing good. This is one reason why I would like to move the headquarters, is so I could more easily loot. But I guess that's not going to happen easily. We got a K, and a K. Another thing I should be doing is putting more satellites in this area so I can see exactly what the Xenon have available in capital ships up there. It looks like the laser tower chains there are doing a fairly decent job. Okay. Actually, okay, we're not desperate enough for money anymore that I really want to spend a lot of time getting on Hectiva's good side. That was originally why I wanted to get +10 with them, and to see if I could sell some of the stuff I had I couldn't sell anywhere else. But now that that's no longer a crashing financial emergency,
Entering system.
I think we can do without that. Okay, the next two mineral miners are almost done. I think I'm going to change the mine at home order to also encompass family crit now that that's safe. At the time originally it was given, Families In was the only safe system I had.
Entering system. Take
So
first
we
choice.
need to go player information, global orders, mine at home. Oh wait, it is already allowed. Okay.
Danger.
So they just don't want to go that
Entering
far.
System. Barca's Cascade.
That, or they just refuse to mine anywhere that doesn't have a resource probe. I think I'll scatter a couple more resource probes around the inner system here, and then maybe put a couple in crit, and we'll see how that works out. Also, I really need to get rid of that Xenon station we just flew underneath.
Entering system.
It's been there since the
Family
start of the
Sim.
game, and it's not getting any nicer.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
It's been bothering me. Something needs to be done about it. Problem is, I don't really think I can do anything about it until I have multiple destroyers, which is a little ways off yet. I would like to be able to, well, we're not going to buy destroyers, because the money I spend on destroyers would be better spent, or better saved, I should say, for The capability of building our
Docking
own
granted.
destroyers. Of course, the same thing can be said for large miners as well. It's just that large miners are a little more directly... What am I getting out of the ship for? I'm here to buy stuff, not to leave. Let's see. Consumables. Sell missiles we picked up who knows where. Buy, like, oh, I don't know. 6 resource probes? Sure, why not? Okay, where are we going to place these things? We have one here, and one here. So let's go place one right there. I don't know, maybe a little farther out. That looks pretty reasonable. Okay, so we place one there.
Autopilot engaged.
I should have one of the scout ships doing this.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh well, it's not like we have anything better to do at the moment. Okay, how is the first steps coming along? Energy cell production is actually almost done. Okay. Those must crank along pretty quickly. Production an hour is up. Consumption per hour is down. Largely, I'm going to say that's probably because we're not actually... Yeah. We're not running at full capacity because we're out of silicon. That is a problem. Let's get these Hokkaidos into position. Sector activities, mine at home. Sector activities, mine at home. Select both. First steps. Mine for commander, group beta. Okay, we got the next one's coming off the line in a minute. Okay, so yeah, everybody seems to want to mine this area.
I have concluded the research.
Okay. Wait. There's a lot of stuff listed in that unlock message.
Autopilot disengaged.
Okay. They don't show up in here, I see. Well, let's start by deploying a resource probe. What's this probe show? Get on my face. Okay, there we go. Probe. Okay. Ore and silicon are decent. And I don't have a... Okay, probe. One there. One there. Let's go drop the next probe. Just on our side of the equipment dock.
Autopilot engaged.
I think we'll do... Yeah, actually that's way too close. We should probably put the next probe right here. Still kind of close. That looks like a better spot. Yeah, that's a much better spot. Then we can put another one like up here somewhere. Probably right here. And that'll cover this system fairly well. The next place to drop a few will be in Family Crit. Autopilot. Do we need to have a conversation again? Trying to figure out how to get out of an asteroid. Can't remember if it'll eventually teleport out. Okay. It seems to have figured it out. I think it's traumatized. Okay, how close are we to the point? Okay, let's see. Right about here, I think, is the place for the next one, because... yeah. That might be a little too close to the one we're going to place right now, so maybe here? Kind of hard to decide what would be the perfect location to get maximum coverage without much overlap. Autopilot.
Autopilot engaged.
Okay, it was clearly not flying to where I told it to fly. And why was it going out this way? There's nothing. I never gave an order to fly out anywhere in that area. Autopilot's weird. You can fly straight at the point, you know.
Autopilot disengaged.
Whatever. Okay, from here. Definitely here is the place. Yeah. Okay.
Autopilot engaged.
And how many more do we have after this? 3 more. Okay, so we've deployed half of them in here. We'll then deploy them in like a triangle around this. Probably 1 just behind the gate, and then 2 out here like this. Something like that anyway. I don't know if placing these actually does anything for the AI or not. They want them. They'll complain if there's not one in the system. But they'll mine perfectly fine without one available. So I don't know if they actually use them or not. It is kind of cool to mouse around a little bit and find out where the stuff is dense and where it isn't. Because it does vary a little bit.
Disengaged.
It's generally fairly consistent in this system, it seems like, but like this one over here registers slightly less silicon than most of the rest of them. Anyway. Deploy the probe.
Jump gate. Family. Crit.
I don't want to select an asteroid. Okay. Nvidium actually seems pretty dense in this place. Okay, we're not going to go through this too fast because we just want to turn around and go straight back. We're going to drop the first probe behind the gate. Not too far away, I think. Then again, this place isn't solid asteroid belt.
Entering system. Family. Crit.
Yeah, it shows as the whole system being one giant asteroid belt, but yeah, screw it. We'll just go ahead and do what I was originally planning. We'll put the first one there.
Engaged.
And then we'll put the second one probably here. And the third one probably here. Maybe a little farther out. Let's see how big it is. Want to try to get them, like I said, spread out without try to get them spread out without actually overlapping much.
Autopilot disengaged.
Boy, resource probe. Okay, the range on that is a little bigger than I thought. Probably there. And then we put the third one here.
Autopilot
That looks about right,
engaged.
actually. Yeah. It's too bad I can't put a second waypoint there. Oh well, I'll just have to figure it out again. It's not like it's that difficult. Ore and silicon are decent here. 1.6.
Autopilot disengaged.
Go ahead and deploy a probe. Okay, there's a little bit of overlap, but that's about okay. Then we'll put the third one there.
Autopilot engaged.
What's this one say? 1.7. I'm using Cardinal's Redress. Nothing I can do about that even if I wanted to. Oh shit. Hello. It's an eye. It's an eye. Oh no, it's an eye. Okay, ore and silicon are much richer here than... okay, as soon as we get this last one dropped, we will teleport to the Swan Song.
Disengaged.
What? Okay, are we where we're supposed to be? Roughly, yes. Go ahead and drop our probe. We're going to leave the ship right here. Got teleport for the Swan Song, and we're going to go destroy that eye.
Entering system. Family Zin.
This will be the third eye of the run, I think. And I have to say, they definitely don't seem to like me very much around here. Because that's a lot of eyes.
I.
Last time I didn't even see an eye until much, much later than this. But anyway. And there's a warning for... Oh, I was about to say there's the warning, but it isn't. It's a warning for a different one. Specifically, it's a warning for this K. Alright. Apparently, Warpath has been engaged. Thankfully, I don't see any Ks in here, so the eye isn't being immediately followed by an admiring swarm. I should probably save our game before we get tangled up with this thing. I'm fairly confident that we can kill it without taking any real damage, but... yeah. It still pays to be careful. After all, this is the only destroyer we have, and the only one we're likely to have for some time, so we need to be careful with it. We need a solid 300 million before we can build our second one. Plus blueprint costs. Which are not inconsiderable. Get out of the way, Rock. Thank you. Alright, he is pointed directly away from us. That is the best possible outcome. So let's get in fairly close and try to take out those engines before anybody else shows up to join the party. He doesn't seem to be turning toward us. Oh, wait, I might have spoken too soon. I definitely spoke too soon. Okay, that was a bad shot. Come on, engine. I need you to go away quickly. Fine, we'll shoot the other engine. Except we won't because we'll miss all the shots. Yay, go me! He is definitely turning toward us. Yeah. I don't think he's amused. Come on, hit the engine, not everywhere around the engine. Almost tempting to go get the wheelbarrow. And try this with that. Okay, well. Note to self, I'm a bad shot. Come on. Ooh, that was actually a pretty good burst. A lot of the last bit at the end missed because I was starting to lose confidence that I was going to hit. And so I corrected my already perfectly on burst. Okay, boom, there went the first engine. Now let's throttle up and fly across the back. We should be able to get the other engine without too much trouble. These things maneuver faster than you would expect. You don't seem to be taking shield damage, so I'm going to assume we're far enough away to be safe. Throttle down a little bit and turn toward him so you can see where he's at. Okay, we're a bit high. But outside of that, we're right behind him. Okay, the other engine just blew up. And he is dead. He just doesn't know it yet. In the meantime, let's engage a bit of loot suck and see if we can get some of the miscellaneous crap that's hanging around here to come in. I'm giving us a little bit of forward speed because I would like more of our front guns to be firing. There we go. You can hear the next set kick in. Well, they kicked in for a little bit. Apparently they only want to fire when we're actually moving forward. We're definitely getting shot at. That's most distressing to me. We're not taking much damage yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to back up some. Yeah. Okay, where are you guys coming from? I don't appreciate what you're doing. And I'm going to let you know in the most direct manner possible. AKA, I'm going to ask you nicely to please stop. We're hitting something in there. Okay, there we go. Something just blew up. Crawl ahead again. Is there anything turretish in that area? No? Okay. I think we're hitting something. Okay, we definitely blew up something. I don't know why I'm wasting time killing turrets when we could just sit back a little bit farther and just use the main guns against the... Whatever. We're doing it because we can. I think we've suppressed those effectively. Now Now there's a little bit more something in here that is being annoying. That has to go away. I don't think anybody's firing at us at the moment, so we can get a little closer. Oh. Yeah, you. Cease and desist. There's a something right here. I wonder if you can select it. Nope. Alright. I wish it was a little bit easier to select hard points on a ship with like hovering over them and pressing T or just flat out clicking on them from a distance instead of having to use home and end, because there's enough hard points, particularly on a large ship like this, that cycling through all of them is annoying.
Explosion imminent.
Alright. The kaboom has... Oh.
Mamba.
Oh, hello. Our little friend is here. Yeah, I would suggest you please stop what you're doing, or we will have to ask you more strenuously. I'm not too worried about him being really close, because A, our secondaries can take out his secondaries pretty easily, and B, his bottom turrets are gone already. At this point, he's kind of not too dangerous. I mean, he's still dangerous, but
thanks for your help.
We're killing him quite handily. I'm going to actually move ahead so that we can hit him more efficiently. Sort of a... yeah. Drive me closer so I can hit him with my sword. Unfortunately, we don't have a sword, so it'll be drive me closer so I can have my secondaries shoot his secondaries. Or his primaries, I guess, because he doesn't have primary main guns. Did I see a boom? I think I seen a boom. Somewhere in here. There they are. He's about ready to go kaboom. I'm going to actually start backing up at full speed and get ready to rotate nose down. Okay, he didn't blow up quite as quickly as I thought he was going to.
Explosion imminent.
He was just faking me out. Kill engines. I think we might have taken a little bit of damage there. I don't know. None of the guns are showing up yellow or orange, so we're probably good. Meanwhile, let's go zoop up the loot that's hanging around the area. I don't think we took any notable damage to the... okay, there's a little bit of damage here to some of these laser towers, but not much. It's kind of interesting how that makes a neat little bar graph like thing where the explosion damage hits some of them.
Thanks for your help.
Okay. Ammo containers is about all that's left. Oh, there's some space fly eggs. Okay. Alright. That K is almost certainly the K that was in Family Newt. But let's double check to make sure. Yeah, there's no K's here. Also, here comes the gas miners. Yeah, gas miners. Oh, we have a couple more mineral miners that have not been assigned tasks. That should have been done a long time ago. Mine at home. And you. Mine at home. Like both of you. First steps. Mine for commander. Group beta. We now have 26. Oh, apparently we have some mineral miners in Family Crit now. Interesting. Maybe they just needed to have... Oh yeah, we got miners coming out here now. Apparently they just needed to have resource probes placed and they would suddenly recognize that it's a valid place to mine. Okay. How was the first steps coming with construction? Storages are getting done. We're working on the second new one out of 4. We have 1 solid finished. We're working on the second liquid, and then it'll be another liquid, another solid, or another solid, another liquid. And then it'll be time for the piers. Which at this point, we're going to be desperately needing those piers. Okay, now, were there any other K-shaped objects that we were going to have to worry about? There's one. Alright, let's go make him go boom. So to do that, we are here in Family Zen.
Jump gate. Family nuked.
Okay, we got a bad angle on the gate. Fly out in the middle of nowhere and then turn. Yeah, anyway. No K-shaped objects shall be left alive. I should probably order the wheelbarrow to come out there as well, so that when we're done destroying the K, we can grab the wheelbarrow. Actually, I'm going to do that once we get moving here. And then again, I can't really do that because I need to pay attention to where I'm going. Once this thing gets moving, it goes surprisingly quick, and then you don't want to just fly out into the middle of nowhere. Okay, we definitely need to drift a little bit more aggressively than we are. Come on, it's gonna hit. Damn it. Okay, well. That was... Well, nobody saw that. We went straight through the gate perfectly. Anything else you may hear is slander. This gate here should be our destination, I think.
Entering system. Family nuked.
Yeah, Zyrus Dominion 1. Okay, we can hit that one without having to do any weird maneuvering. I guess we will have a minute here. We can order the wheelbarrow to go do its thing. Okay, upgrade, repair, consumables. We'll buy like 10 advanced satellites. Yeah, that should be enough. Then we'll go through and we'll satellite Matrix 598. Just drop a few by all the places where large bad things are likely to hang out, so we can see what kind of fleet they have available at any given moment. Keep an eye out for likely eyes and things like that. Although the eye that came in from the south was a unexpected surprise, so even if we satellite it up properly, it's not like we'll definitely notice.
K.
Okay, K's. I'm used to killing them enough now that it's not too much of a threat just to charge right in. At least with Terran shields, we can handle the heat. I'm going to save first, though, just in case. Because now that I bragged about my ability, we're going to fail spectacularly. Oh. One of these days we'll get an eye in a place I don't care about too much. And I'll show up with the wheelbarrow and see if we can pick all the turrets off of it. Bonk. Yes, that's a stupid thing to do. Actually, that worked out really well. We are right behind it. Well within range, but still. Family crit. Dirty scum invading. Okay, we've taken barely a scratch and his shields are gone. So that might give you some indicator of how this little battle's gonna go. There it is. The sun's bright enough behind him that I can't really see where the turret is. Okay, that turret's gone. Is this one still alive? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Yep, he's gone, boom. Full reverse, so we get a little bit out of the explosion radius. And then we need to go to family crit at express speeds. Because what is going on there?
Danger.
If it's just a K, it is just a K, then the defense platform might be able to handle it. But I'm not going to trust that. So let's re-engage the drives and
family newt.
get there at top speed. I wish the... Okay, there we go. Sometimes you just need to use the keyboard for that last little bit of correction.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, it looks like he's a bit mired down in the laser towers. Oh. First shots hit the defense platform. Meanwhile, the first shots are definitely hitting him because look at his shields go. By overflying this defense platform, all the top guns in this thing are able to shoot him. If he just sat back and picked away at an edge at a time, he could destroy it no problem. As it is, he's going to die like very quickly. We probably can stop our little trip here, but I'm going to keep going just in case. Yeah, he is turbo dead.
Entering system. Family newt.
Okay. This gate here is our desired target. It's like just the right amount of correction right here. And boom. I think we're going to take the shape of things to come and actually go up to family crit and collect all this loot. And then we will send that back and grab the wheelbarrow from where it's currently loading satellites.
Jump gate. Family Zin. Entering system. Family Zin.
We're just going to fly this out in the middle of the system somewhere and park it. Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
K.
Well, that can't be allowed. Today is going to be another busy day, isn't it? Okay, we just barely missed that station. I am convinced that the down strafe thrust that I was holding while we went past that was all that saved us from going bonk. Get ready to kill the drives. He's definitely having a bad day. Oh, whoops. That's why you don't hit kill drives before checking that you have already turned the flight assist back on. Because it won't do what you expect it to do. Okay, this is interesting. When we were out of sector, those laser towers were taking his shields down. And we're actually damaging his hull. Now that we've got close to him, did you see how fast his shields were regenerating? There's something weird with laser weapons and shield regen. Because they were doing damage to him. Right up until all of a sudden they weren't. Look at that. Look how fast those shields are regenerating. There's no way that's normal. I think those things are actually healing him. Because look, as soon as the laser tower stopped shooting at him, now he's taking shield damage. That's really weird. That's really, really weird. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Note to self. Keep laser towers away from Xenon capitals, I guess. Because trying to destroy him when he was near those laser towers probably would have been impossible if they were actually healing him the way like it looked. Look at that now. He's barely regenerating any shields at all. But when he was still being shot, it was like instant regen practically. That's insane. There's gotta be some other explanation for it though. I don't know. It'd be a really weird bug, but I don't know what other explanation we would get from that. We're seeing the like. Okay, wow.
Danger.
Note to self. When fighting capital ships, make sure they are away from the laser towers. I mean, I want them away from the laser towers anyway, because I don't want to blow my laser towers up. But it looks like... Okay, there's not enough loot up here anymore to send up after it. This is pretty clear. I don't see any more caves around, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. No fun stuff there either. Okay. Let's go.
Thank you.
Get off the controls. Order the Thwong Song to go park itself out in the middle of nowhere. And then we will teleport to the wheelbarrow. Alright.
Can I help?
Proceed with your orders, Captain. And the wheelbarrow should be done with its orders as well. So we'll just teleport over there.
Entering system. Zioth's Dominion.
Can I help, ma'am?
Yeah, you can get out of my way. Alright. Let's go do some high-risk satellite dropping. Over that way should be the gate.
Laser tap advanced satellite.
Okay, well. I guess considering there's a bunch of laser towers there, we don't really need to select the gate. It's a pretty big hint that it's the one we want. Yep, it's the right gate. Okay. Now, there's a wharf over here. We want to put one near the wharf. Somewhere there should be a shipyard. We also want to put one near the shipyard. And then in addition to that, we just kind of want to scatter them wherever, anywhere there's a station, between stations where they might have capital ships, just kind of wherever, really. Also, why are we on a single gun? Oh yes, because of... Alright. Let's set this back to all the guns as soon as the autosave is done.
Entering system.
There we go.
Matrix number 598.
Okay, I do believe that we are headed straight toward the... Is that the shipyard? Looks a lot like a shipyard. Yeah. Alright, get ready on... Yep, that's the shipyard, alright. Deploy advanced satellite. Let's get out of here. I do not want to deal with that fleet. It looks like it would like to eat me. And I prefer my hide to be firmly intact, thank you very much. Okay, now. There's a station over there we should probably go drop a satellite next to. Just to the general principle of the thing. And next we'll do the wharf. I definitely need to get some serious anti-fighter fighter power and come into this place and blow all these areas up. Advanced satellite. Okay. Now, is there anything else around here? There's the gate we came in through. There's the gate we would exit through. That should be the wharf. So, let's go drop a satellite on the wharf next. I don't really see anything else in here. You know, it'd be kind of fun to get a whole load of laser towers and just drop strings of laser towers close to the station in such a way that they would interdict anybody trying to... If we interdicted this place by dropping laser towers next to any docking areas and next to the production bays, so that anything that launched from the station was immediately vaporized, they would eventually run out of S's, and the Xenon economy would grind to a halt. That would actually be really interesting to try. I wonder if that's something I could even do. It would be really tricky to drop that many laser towers close to it, though. Talk to who? Oh, okay, I see. It's a rank up. I can't really bring myself to care overly much about rank ups. Another thing to do would be try dropping large numbers of laser towers just randomly anywhere that they look like they could mine. Okay, there's a K. Yeah, if we interdicted the wharf, that would be the end of the Xenon. Up here. They would eventually run out of resources and just kind of wither on the vine. That's really tempting to try. I'm going to assume... Yeah, there's no small, medium production on the Xenon shipyard. So if he killed all their S's, they wouldn't be able to do anything. I'm going to go get a load of laser towers and we'll try it out. It sounds silly and dangerous, but it might be fun. Oh, and we got another subscriber. I'm not sure how you... Well, wait. No, wait.
Entering system. Zioth's Dominion.
Eject? Looks like it's supposed to be pronounced eject. If it isn't, I'm sorry we're mangling it. In any case, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Yeah, screw that Jeff Bezos guy. He doesn't need that money. Okay, yeah. Let's do this insane...
Microchip factory. Split equipment dock.
Let's do this insane crash the Xenon economy plan and see how it works. Kind of cruise right on in here.
Docking granted.
And we're going to buy...
Successfully docked.
We're going to sell our current load
It's an honor to have you aboard.
of advanced satellites. And we're going to buy a full load of Mark 1 laser towers. And then we're just going to fly around the station and dump them all over the place. Ideally, we want to do it in such a way that we don't get shot, which might be difficult. We want to be far enough away that station guns can't shoot them, but close enough that they can shoot anything near the station. And we're probably going to be being chased by M's and N's the whole time. If the first run works pretty well, we might come back and get a couple more runs worth. And just keep pasting around the thing until it can't do anything anymore. Because I would really like to see them completely unable to manufacture any ships of any note.
Entering system. Matrix. Number 598. Xenon shipyard.
Okay, we don't actually want to go to the shipyard. Want to go to the wharf, because the wharf is the heart of the Xenon economy.
Xenon wharf.
The shipyard produces the scary things, the wharf produces the economy. I really, really, really wish there was a hotkey you could bind to drop items. In this case,
S.
laser towers. Okay, how far away are we from this thing?
Xenon wharf.
25k. Okay, the first load we're going to want to drop beneath it, probably about here-ish. We want to be far enough away they can't shoot us easily. Like wheelbarrow. Load out. Laser tower.
Ejecting.
Shit! Okay, well that didn't work. We definitely ran into too much firepower there. Okay, this is the autosave from a bit earlier. In this very system. I think it was when we first arrived to drop the satellites. I probably should have saved before I tried this also. If there was a hotkey for this, we wouldn't have died there. Just saying. I wonder if there'd be a way to set up... no. There's not really a way to set up a macro for it either. Man, that's annoying. Well, we'll make another attempt, but we'll start farther away maybe. I didn't think I got close enough to the station for it to shoot me. I might have. I didn't think there was enough fighters there either right then. Can I ask a question about setting up a shipyard? Of course you can. You never need to ask a question. Just ask it. Anyway, we will get back to where we were and then try that again. This time with being a little safer about it. I think it's still an amazing plan, so we'll see how it works out though. An amazingly stupid plan, to be clear. If it works, it'll be awesome. If it doesn't work, which is more likely. Miners fly several sectors away to get minerals and gas instead of staying in the sector the station is located. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how they decide where they want to go to mine. But it has something to do with richness. They prefer richer areas. And there might be other things as well. But if you want them to stay into specific sectors, you can set up a...
Entering
here,
system.
I'll show you in a second.
Matrix number 598.
Yeah, this is before we place the satellites. So we'll go dump a couple satellites around. Right to deploy one right now. And then we'll deploy another right now. And then we won't deploy another along that line. Go deploy one over here. Probably should drop one like here and here. Anyway, as soon as we're done dropping these satellites, I'll show you what I'm talking about. A way to keep them from doing things you don't want. Gonna drop a satellite like here, probably. After we smack into a rock like an idiot. Well, flying on thrusters over here is probably actually a bad idea, just saying. Okay, from here we're going to want to drop a satellite right there. Leave me alone. Damn Xenon. Got an M and an N. I've got way more thruster endurance than they do, so they're never going to catch me.
Empty space.
Gonna drift along here a bit and regain some shields. Okay, anyway. Nope. They're trying to catch me again. That's not gonna happen. You might have actually engaged travel drives. Deploy a satellite right here. And that's actually satellited up better than I did last time, so we'll fly back to safety now. Alright. How to keep your miners from just mining wherever they jolly well feel like. Currently, my miners that are mining for this, currently it's a wharf, but eventually it's going to be a shipyard. Currently, they would do stupid things like fly way over here somewhere to mine, stuff like that. So I actually have given them orders. Kill our drives so we don't end up in the middle of who knows where. Like this gas miner. Go here to the... Well, there's 2 ways to do this. You can... Well, 3 ways to do this, actually. It depends on what exactly your objective is. You can either go the broadest way, is go to player information, global orders, and set... No, actually, is it even here? Okay, they don't actually have one here. Okay. I'm wrong. There's only 2 ways. The first thing you want to do is set up a blacklist. Specifically, like this one here. Activities. Name it whatever you want. Type sector activities. Well, here. Create new blacklist. You would choose sector activities from this list, and then you would go from there. You can choose if you want it to be the default for your military ships, default for your civilian ships. I don't know why they don't have default in these labels, but this is what you're actually setting, is if they should be default for those kinds of ships. Sectors owned by enemies. Turn that on to allow them to do stuff in sectors owned by enemies or not. You can restrict factions. Either individual factions by just adding or removing them here, or you can restrict them all, and then this becomes a whitelist instead. So all of them except the ones you pick, or all of them... Basically, just the ones you pick, or all of them except the ones you pick. Same way here. Same for sectors. In this case, I chose to tell them to restrict all sectors except these 2. So anybody who has this blacklist is only allowed to do things in these 2 sectors. They can travel through other sectors, but they can only do activities, like, say, mining, in these 2. I have a different travel one that restricts them from going through certain places that will get them blown up. But that's a different story. Then you have a choice of how to apply those. You can either go to the station, and in the station orders, you can set a blacklist that isn't applied to everybody who's assigned to that station. In this case, I'm not doing it that way because I want to be able to assign traders to the station as well. And I don't want them to restrict their activities to the same places as the miners. Or you can go individually to the miners, and down here in sector activities, choose your sector activity blacklist that you want to apply to that miner. Untick use commander, and then choose your own. And that way I can set all my miners to only mine in these 2 safe systems and not worry about them flying way off into who knows where. Particularly the gas miners kept wanting to fly down to... Oh, where even was it? Long ways away anyway. They were being really dumb. So I had to smack their hands and tell them not to. But yeah, that's how you do that. If you don't care about over limiting, then you can just give it to the station and it's way easier. But like I said, I do want to assign traders to this eventually, and I don't want to limit them by using the same way. Now you can do it the other way. You can assign it to the station and then individually tell traders to ignore that if you want. But yeah, it's a pretty flexible system. There's also some other cool things that are... you can do with blacklists under global orders. You can do trade rules. So like, here's one that only allows trading with my own stations that I use for some things. Travel blacklists. What's the other kind of blacklist you can make? Trade restrictions. So you can restrict them from trading with certain factions, things like that. You can set alerts. So this one here doesn't seem to work. I have not sat down and tried to figure out why not, but this one does. This one sets off this warning horn whenever there is a Xenon L or XL ship in any of these listed systems. So basically if a K shows up, L size I could actually remove that because Xenon don't have any L size ships, I don't think. But anyway, So there's some cool stuff here in the global orders. You can set, of course, global standing orders as well, which can actually be pretty nice sometimes. If you ever get tired of your ships complaining to you about finding a lockbox, you can turn notifications for that off, which I ought to do because that annoys me, and I always tell them to knock it off. Global response to pirate harassment. Escape, please. Police interdiction, comply. Response to attack, use judgment. I probably should set that to flee. Yeah. Found abandoned ship. Ignore, but let me know about it. You can set your preferred build method. It's like closed loop, universal. Closed loop can be pretty valuable. Anyway, this is an extremely valuable menu. Now, what was I doing? We don't want to go do this mission. We'll set it inactive. I was going to try to do some laser tower bombing. It's almost 11 o'clock already. I think I'm gonna go a little bit late today, but not very late. We'll do one attempt at a laser tower run, and if it fails spectacularly, then we'll end stream, and if it works spectacularly, then we'll still end stream. But I want to try it again.
Split equipment dock.
We'll be a little more careful this time, and we will save the game before we go in. Okay, so let's dock. Let's buy a bunch of laser towers. I'm going to actually save my game in a proper save slot here. That way, if we die, we can just go and use that save slot for the end of stream save. And if I don't die, I'll just overwrite it. Because normally I'd end stream by now, but I really want to try this. Also, we started a bit late because I fell asleep in my chair.
Docking granted.
Alright, now we need to sell our remaining satellites and buy laser towers.
Successfully docked.
Upgrade and repair. Consumables.
It's an honor to have you aboard.
Laser towers. Add to shopping list. Confirm order. One thing I've noticed about miners assigned to stations is that they definitely prefer to mine in places where you have placed resource probes. So that might be part of it as well. If you put resource probes closer to home, they might prefer that. But that's not a sure thing. They'll mine perfectly fine without resource probes, just they seem to prefer them. Probably should have dropped a satellite out here. But there's not a station there, so don't care that much. Like, none of my miners were using family crit until I dropped resource probes there.
Entering system. Matrix.
Okay, we don't care about that place.
598.
We do care about this one. We'll try to drop like 30 or so below the station. We want to be careful because we don't want to get close enough to be within station gun range. We want to drop out a
Jump gate.
good ways
Xenon
clear of the station. And then fly past it. Okay. We're going to use the slow deploy because it's easier to get to. And we're just gonna lay down like 20 of them. That should handle a lot of the fighters chasing me. Go ahead and drop another chain through here. We're probably gonna have to drop many loads. Okay. That's going to bring all the drones out to play. Also, we appear to be very low on shield at the moment. That's a lot of drones chasing us. That's a lot of very pissed off defense drones. Plan laser tower might fail specifically because of so many defense drones that... Yeah. Well. If at first you don't succeed and all that, keep flying through the area, dropping more. Okay. We definitely need to get some more shield regen going. It's a good thing we have the shield regen upgrade on this. We're definitely killing stuff. Although they're killing our laser towers as well, so it's not all one-sided. Let's try to fly through the middle of the group again. This is definitely the slow way to do this, but once again, we can't afford to go out to the map and do the fast way. Okay, we still have pretty decent shield amounts.
Oh, damn it.
Shit. We didn't actually take that much damage, I'm surprised. We will immediately consume what little shields we gained to thrust her away. Yeah, please stop shooting me. A lot of stuff. N's and M's and drones and... Yeah, I think I'm an unpopular person in these parts. And there are like no remaining live laser towers. Okay. There's just too many drones to make that work. It was an interesting idea, but it's not gonna work. I don't want to give up quite that easily though. What would we need to bring in to realistically handle that many little fighters? Last time we had a raptor to do it, and that helped a lot. Would you please stop shooting me? Thank you. But we're not going to have a raptor this time. So I guess we're just going to have to buy a whole heck of a lot of destroyers. Okay, let's deploy a row of the last laser towers out here. Get them all off. Alright. That should at least distract some. Maybe place laser towers farther away from the station so not trigger defense drones. The whole point of placing laser towers close to the station is so that I can make sure they can never launch any S's ever again. I just underestimated, which I'm not sure why I underestimated how many defense drones there would be. I've seen them launch defense drones many times before. But anyway. The only way to really handle it would probably be to get a lot more drones than what we have and just run them out, or get a lot more laser towers than what we already have and just run them out of defense drones, which would require a great deal of resources. But it should be possible. Anyway, we're not doing that right now though. Laser towers attacking S won't launch station drones though, right? They shouldn't, as long as they're far enough away, but if they're as close as I want them to be, which is close enough to make sure that S's can't even hardly get out of the ship production bay. See, if I can make it that we can destroy all the S's they have, and then they can't produce more without having them destroyed instantly, then we could basically completely neuter the Xenon in the area. But that's not going to happen without a lot more drones, apparently. If I kept doing laser tower runs and just placing them near the station, eventually they would run out of drones. That or consume all their resources making fighters. Because a lot of these actually aren't drones.
Entering system. Xioth's Dominion.
Let's do another run, actually. We're going to do another run with another load of laser towers. And eventually, if you run the station out of defenses, we can just plaster the space around it and kill the Xenon economy. It might be a thing that we'll have to do next stream, though. Or finish next stream. That, or maybe we'll just end up stop in the middle and never do it again. But it's an interesting idea.
Docking granted.
I'd like to see it work, just because it'd be cool. We'll try another run and see what kind of dent we can make in those things. Okay. Consumables.
It's an honor to have you
Laser
aboard.
towers. Part of me wants to buy mines. Let's buy like 50-50. Mines and laser towers. I've never used mines before, so I'm not sure how good they work. But we'll see. It'd be kind of cool if the mines worked fairly well. Yeah, I'm curious. I'm not... Well, we got an autosave. I'm not going to load the autosave just to resave, though. So if we die, then I'll let the previous hard save stand as the end of stream save. That, or maybe I'll use the autosave. We'll see. Okay, here's our gate. I'm kind of curious how the mines will work. We'll find out. It looks like they've cleared out most of these. If we drop like a mix of mines and laser towers, maybe that would be okay. I don't think I've ever actually been injured by a mine. So they might only work against larger ships. We'll see. Laser tower is probably the better choice.
Entering system. Matrix.
In every possible way,
Number 598.
Alright, so we're going to be bombing the station again. And we're going to be using the annoying menu deployment, because that's just far more likely to not end up with us dead. Okay. We'll dump the mines and laser towers and mines and laser towers. And then we'll turn around. And we'll dump more mines and laser towers. In roughly equal measure.
Danger.
Not sure what you're endangering me about, but whatever it is. Okay. We're flying through at very high rates of speed. So these are quite spaced out, which is not helping their effectiveness any. I usually like to deploy these moving forward at about 150 or so.
Hull damage.
Okay, that's no good. We're definitely destroying some stuff. We'll give them a couple mines to think about. The mines don't seem to be effective at all. But then I can't really pay much attention to the map to see what's happening. Oh, we actually might have got a couple with those mines. Let's just dump a bunch of mines behind us and see what happens. Nothing. That's what happens. Okay. Clearly the mines were a bad decision. But it had to be tested. They might be okay against larger ships like K's and I's. If I drop them where they're likely to come out. Which is not actually in front of the gate, despite what people may think. Or what might seem logical, I should say. Come on. Get the laser towers off. And we'll just deploy all the mines to get rid of them. Never actually seen a mine harm anybody that wasn't too close to it and trying to shoot it. But we can always hope that with enough chaos, which we are definitely causing chaos, not sure how much good any of it's doing, but we're causing chaos. Yeah. Laser towers are definitely the better choice. And we would need a lot of laser tower runs. At full speed like that, where they're not that effective. Where, where they're not that close together. I don't know. Maybe if you could bring in a capital ship. I'm not sure if the capital ships drop Mark 1s the same way they drop Mark 2s. Like small ships, you can drop them almost as fast as you can click the button. They are rate limited and is slightly fast, slightly slower than you can spam click, but for the capital ship, the Mark IIs drop out much more slowly, and only out of the out of small size docking bays. I'm going to assume that the large ships can deploy Mark 1s the same speed as small ships can. Go away, please. What are you even, an M? Okay. Yeah, they basically cleaned up everything except the mines already. They don't seem to be interested in them. This mine's moving. The rest of the mines don't seem to be interested in going anywhere or doing anything useful. Not sure why this one's moving. It might have been deployed at high speed and so drifting. You think it would have stopped by now? I don't know. Those mines are definitely a waste, though. I'll have to try placing them someplace in front of a K and see what happens. If I ever get the opportunity. Mine the areas around a gate or something. See what happens. But anyway. Using them against fighters. Bad plan. Would you people leave me alone? Well, it's 10:50. I am going to go park
Zioth's Dominion.
somewhere nice and safe and comfortable. Like the middle of nowhere in this system, maybe? Let's just go ahead and burn up all our shields on thrusters. Like, here's some enemy mines. I'm not going to go play with them to see what happens. But apparently the Xenon do deploy mines sometimes. Alright. Oh, let's see. Do another save. Specifically with overwrite that one. And is anybody else live right now? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Well. Oh. That was a relatively short stream. Not quite as short as sometimes, but almost 2 hours, I suppose. Anyway, tomorrow, I think I'm going to play some Satisfactory. At least in the morning. We'll see what happens in the evening. Knowing me, I will probably continue to play Satisfactory until late at night or something. But we'll see. But until then, I'm going to have to tell you all good night. And I hope you all have an awesome day. Tomorrow, I hope to see you all back here then for Satisfactory. And until, yeah. Hope you all have an awesome night. See you later.